Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. This video is dedicated towards investors who either missed the boat and still want to be a part of this growing industry, and for those investors who are already invested in this company and would like to reinvest more capital smartly. One thing I have noticed with this stock in specific, and to be honest with any trending stock, is its magnet-like relationship with its 20-day moving average. This green line right here. Just recently we had a very strong interaction with the 20-day moving average. Obviously, guys, there's news that dictates a pump like this. But for the most part, a trending stock that you believe is going to go up, buying at the 20-day moving average at the point of contact or near the point of contact. This is where I often see the most bounces coming off an uptrending stock, which MMED clearly is at the moment. What I like to do is extend moving averages to, where we think they're going to go. And being a lagging indicator, it always lags the price movement. In all honesty, coming down to this 20-day moving average would seem like a natural thing, a healthy move for, the next leg up or down. But probability-wise, I'm going for another bounce. And of course, we don't have to go straight down like this. And what I've seen time and time again, instead of dropping down to the 20-day moving average, MMED might chop around in this range for a few days. If I just redraw this moving average right here, at this point right here, I would make a reinvestment into this company. But I do want to keep in mind that I like to dollar cost average. Dollar cost averaging would be the smartest, most responsible move for a company like this one, in my opinion. Because even though it seems most probable, at a point like this, the price will bounce off it once again. The trend is your friend until the end. We don't know when the end is. There is still a chance that we cut through this moving average and completely disregard it. In which case, I go to the next line of support, which is the 50-day moving average. What I'm going to do here is once again, extend this moving average to where I think it's going to go. Say the price then drops even more. What I'm thinking at a point like this, I would be getting ready to make a second investment into this company. I'm betting on bounces off this point. You can go on, you can do this for the 100-day moving average and then the 200-day moving average. Let's try to find some similar bounces off the 50-day moving average, this red line. The concept here, guys, is the more patterns you see, the more probable a repeat move comes in the future. It's not certain, but probable. Here's a nice bounce off the 50-day moving average. Once again, interaction with the 50-day moving average. Here, the 50-day moving average was acting as resistance. Best of both worlds. So let's just add these back again, and let's do another point of support, which is the 100-daily moving average. And we do the same shit and say if we don't bounce from this point, the next line of support would be the 100-daily moving average. In which case, I will be making another investment in this company. The 200-daily moving average is my last and final investment in any company, because buying at the 200-daily moving average, if you have that opportunity, depending on the company, of course, but for the most part, it is a gift from the gods. The thing is, all you have to do is wait at that point. But with something trending like MMED, trending so hard, so rapidly, I would first stick with the 20-day moving average, this green line right here, and buy at points of contact like this. But remember, this is totally up to you, but I myself would split up however much money I'm willing to invest in this company. I would be splitting it up at least in threes, in thirds. Make my initial investment here, and then using the moving averages, if it comes down to this point, drop in the second third of my total investment. And if it drops even more to this point, 100-daily moving average, I'll make my final reinvestment into this company. Obviously it doesn't have to be thirds. You can do it in quarters. That way you could include the 200-daily moving average in your strategy. I don't really see it dipping down to the 200-daily moving average anytime soon. That is just my moon boy thesis on this company. So, once again, delusional moon boy. Say hypothetically it did get to this point. By the time it comes back halfway, you've pretty much made all your money back. That's the power of dollar cost averaging. More stress-free than just throwing a huge chunk of money And just to show you how playing these bounces have worked on previous hyped up industries such as cannabis. So this is canopy growth back in 2017, almost 4 years ago. If we add this 20-day moving average, like I said, the first line of support for me, you can see buying at points of contact, like here, like here, like here, even here. These were all great times to get into this company. Even if you weren't long-term holding this company and you were swing trading it, raking in those profits. And like I said, even at this point, if you were swing trading this, you would be laughing. But I mean, once again, zoom out, and who's laughing now? From this point, you could have swing traded this for about a 20% gain, or you could have weathered the storm until you were up, 140%. Now let's see if we've had any interactions with the 50-day moving average. And take away the 20, not as much when it's trending up, when it's in such a hyped up phase. Very rarely does it touch this 50-day moving average. I mean, you can see obvious hugging right there. And that's usually an indicator to me that, something's going to pop off when it just like hugs a certain moving average, This is definitely a bounce, just like right here, clear hugging of the moving average. Like I said, the chances of it coming down to the 100-daily moving average, while it is in such a hyped up phase, is rare. But look at this. When it does happen, sometimes it happens to a fucking T. Look at that. That's 1 point. Here's a second potential point of investment. Once again, a beautiful time to get into a hyped up stock. The trend is always your friend until the end, which is what happened at this point here. Now, if you don't remember this huge bloodbath in the cannabis industry, the fact that at this time, a lot of these companies were releasing terrible earnings. And after all of this, after this, thousands of percentage gains, these companies came back down to reality. I wouldn't be surprised if MMED ends up trading in a similar fashion. But right now, like I said before, we are still in the early days of investing in this industry. So with everything happening at the moment in regards to politics, the economy, especially mental health in these incoming next few years, I see this as a perfect storm for mind medicine. I do believe that this upward trend is going to continue. It's going to be severely volatile. So buckle up your fucking seatbelts. I think this whole industry is going to get pushed so far, so high up, that it has to crash. It could be in a year's time. We don't know that. So why not invest wisely? Why not make your first investment on or near the 20-day, your second investment on or near the 50-day, and your third investment on or near the 100-day, all of which should be similar amounts. Or if you don't want to go this route and you can afford to just throw a bunch of money at this stock, then there's always that option too. And guys, if you want in this stock and you don't have time to wait for it to come back down to its 20-day moving average, which it will, it always does. If you just want to get in right now, you don't have the patience to wait for it to touch this 20-day moving average, you can put in your first investment at this point, wherever it's trading on that day, and then use your second investment if it touches this 20-day moving average, and then add in your third investment when it touches the 50-day moving average. Do you get what I'm saying? And you don't have to do it in thirds, you can do it in quarters. So, you can still have money left to invest if it comes down to this point. The thing is with this stock, I see the stock flying so high, having just a little bit of money, just a little bit, might go further than you think. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope I brought you some value and I wish you the best of trading. Until next week, all the best guys, peace out.